Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
A very good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams, edmontonsportstalk.com, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. For those watching on YouTube or listening on podcast, we appreciate you. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola, Shawn Belle with you here on this Wednesday. Again, the Hangout brought to you by Sentinel Storage, Canada's storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition, a Canadian storage provider by Canadian. Check them out. Visit them at sentinel.ca. How are we doing on this Wednesday, folks? Besides, we're better than whoever the cops have pulled over doing over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
We witnessed a collision there last
we
week
did.
on Friday.
Week, yeah.
It was a bad one.
I had to drive to this end of town on Friday night. I came by at about 7, I want to say 6:30. They were just getting towed out.
From that collision?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the one wheel well was like caved in on the one vehicle. I don't know. I was trying to figure out who was in the wrong, what happened. But yeah, the both vehicles got stuck up on the curb, and then the one, like the wheel well was all caved in, tire was all messed up, and there was shrapnel. There's probably still a bunch of shrapnel scattered all about that corner. It's a hot corner. It's deceptive how tricky it is to navigate.
Is it icy out?
Kinda.
Not too much.
Okay.
I feel today, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way, but I hate going back to this well, but I just don't understand. If you're in the left lane and it's 100, why are you going 85?
Is this Henday?
Henday.
Okay.
Why are you going 85? And then when I drive past you and I look at you and you're on your phone and I go like,
That's bad.
So if you feel it's icy, I can understand you going under the speed limit. I get it. But you can't go way under the speed limit and be on your phone and be like, oh, it's icy.
And in the far left lane.
And the far left lane and be like, well, it's icy. I don't want to drive. I got to drive for the conditions. Well, that's actually like you're contradicting yourself there.
Yeah.
Because if you're driving to the conditions, I get it and I understand it. The conditions aren't that bad though. So that would be number one. Number two, shouldn't be on your phone then.
Yeah, Henday's done really well where they have the de-icers go out there quite early, and they clean that up pretty well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's been a lot of people. I don't know, just today, it seemed like there was a ton of people on their phones.
There's a lot of this
driving.
now where people have the phone up to their ear while they're driving, not even like hands-free.
It was a lot of this one here.
That one's not good.
Like this and then go like this.
The look down,
And I'm
that's
like,
not good.
Oh my God.
That's not good. That's how you get.
Like it's winter.
That's how you get collisions.
It is winter, and I can understand and appreciate you driving to your conditions, but like,
I have literally seen a lot of people elbow up just talking. I'm like, whoa.
yeah,
That's a big nish.
stop that.
Stop
Go
it.
slow in the other spots, and then go. I don't know. Be on your phone in the right lane.
Most vehicles now, I mean, older ones maybe don't have it, but most now for like the last 15 years have a Bluetooth, or even 20 years now, where it connects to your phone and you can just do the call and there's a microphone and you just speak. Like, what are we doing here?
For what is
making
the
it dangerous.
difference between holding the phone up and talking? You're still talking. You're still distracted.
Yeah, but
either way.
you have both hands theoretically on the wheel, and you should be able to focus on driving. Yes, talking. Everybody talks when they drive, right? You have a passenger in the vehicle, people sing, whatever. Like, you should be focused on the road, but when you have your hand and you're holding it and you're driving, or you're looking down, like, to me, that's a huge problem.
That's the one that I just don't get. It's like the triple whammy.
Yeah.
You're driving in the fast lane far too slow. You're not even, well, technically you're driving to the conditions, but you're also on your phone. It's like, pick one of the three. Don't care. Drive to the
Maybe
conditions.
not drive on
here.
with the phone.
Drive too slow over there, or just don't drive with your phone in your hand. Now, if you want to do this one, so at least you're getting a little glimpse of it, okay.
Let's
play around a little bit.
That's
but you can't
bad.
put it down here and just be like, well, what are we doing?
I've seen like people eating cereal while driving. I've seen ladies putting on makeup while driving. I have seen book reading while driving. Yeah.
Confession.
Okay.
Some of my long drives when I was on like some of the Saskatchewan highways when I was younger, I was a complete donkey.
What'd you do?
I'd have the DVD player right up top, and I would play a show. I wouldn't watch the show, but I would listen to the show, and I'd turn off the music, and I would have it here playing, and I would be just driving. And then every now and then, I'd be like, holy crap, did I just watch that show? Because I'm like, I haven't been paying attention to the road. Luckily, I was going through Saskatchewan or stuff like that, but stupid.
Don't do that.
Stupid. Young, dumb.
He's got that disappointed smile on his face.
Well,
No, everyone's done something in the
everybody's
past with the
done it. I
driving.
mean, but I try to just listen to the show. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, you go on XM radio and it gets redundant after a while because an hour in, you've listened to the same song 15 times. It's like, okay, that's cool. So I would try to like play a series or something. But then every now and then you get like, oh, it's straight road. I'm just going to peer over. Like, oh my God. Stupid, Shawn. Stupid.
A few road trips with Raimai, he just had the audio files of Simpsons episodes. So we would just
What?
listen to the Simpsons. It was great. It was the best.
That is so
that was
Raimai.
crazy.
Yeah, we would just listen to the Simpsons for some things.
Interesting.
That was always fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never been like fully in a Tesla. Like I've done a quick drive in one, but not a long trip. Like I know they have their video stuff. I don't know if it works when you're moving or how well that plays. But we're getting all those massive screens now into cars, though. So
I love it. I love the screen and the electronic component. I know that comes with some deficiencies, but just vehicles now look amazing. They look like little spaceships.
They do.
Like when I got my car, 2012, brand new, and it had the screen in it, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice."
And wait till you get a new car.
I know. Soon, hopefully.
You're going to be doing backflips.
Just absolutely in awe, like a kid in a candy store.
But that's just where I was just wondering about the distractive driving part. There's just so much that could happen on there.
Well, they do a good job of limiting your features while driving.
That's
good.
what I
Like
was
they
just
take
wondering
it out
about
of your
what you could
hands
do.
because then they prevent like dumb 20-year-old Shawns from doing that stuff. They say, nah. We've seen enough of this.
You can't watch Stranger Things while driving
Not a
in
chance.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, not a chance.
You a Stranger Things guy?
I've dabbled. Yep. Don't mind it.
The
Don't mind it.
first half of season 5, which is the final season, came out a couple of weeks ago. I watched. I think maybe even a week ago.
I've watched one episode.
I went home and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, "Damn, this is a good show." So Christmas, the last half of it, the finale comes
It
up.
really is a good show.
Yeah.
Despite obviously it's not real, and a lot of people that I've talked to be like, "Well, I don't watch it because it's not real."
What?
Well, I'm like, well,
It's fiction. It's science
I'm
fiction.
like, just quick question. I'm like, do you like entertainment, movies, TV shows? I'm like, none of them are real, so like,
No.
you can't use that argument.
The thing you could mock Stranger Things for is doing 5 seasons in 10 years. And like the kids went from being like little kids, now they're
Yeah,
adults.
they're grown adults.
Yeah, it's
Trying to
hilarious.
pretend to be kids still.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I think Euphoria has that beat.
Do they really?
They're coming out with season 3.
Game of Thrones is the same way. This the Dance of the Dragons or whatever. It's like year 3, and it's not even out yet. Like, come on, like pump this stuff out. I got stuff to do with my life. I'm getting older, not getting younger.
15.
I need to watch this stuff. I need to find out which dragons die.
Euphoria started in 2019, and they are just filming season 3.
Really?
Like, why?
It's a great question.
I mean, there
Just-
was a writer's strike.
Yeah, but
And
this
COVID.
creator
And
is
COVID.
like taking his time with things, and then part of it too is Zendaya. I think more so than Sydney Sweeney got locked into a lot of projects. That when season 2 ended, she had a bunch of things that she jumped right to. So getting the time for Zendaya to come back. But yeah, 2019, they're only going to have season 3 come out in 2026. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god,
So that
that just kills shows for me.
Well, and that's people have that issue with a lot of HBO stuff though. It's White Lotus. Like season 3 just finished. They got confirmed for season 4 just before it started. And I was like, well, why didn't you confirm this like a couple months ago? We all knew you're going to confirm a 4th season so you could get working on it. But now it's okay. Well, this is going to take another 2 years to come out.
Yeah.
Waiting
But
for
I don't know when it
Fallout.
comes out. It's great. I'm excited.
Builds up the anticipation. You do the recaps and all this.
Anticipation, give me 1 year. There's enough time where it's like you kind of forget about it.
Yes.
Then like halfway through the year, it starts to kick back up. There's some anticipation because it's relatively still fresh. But 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, okay, I don't care anymore. Done with it.
You lost.
On to the next.
You lost
it.
Bellsy.
No,
Lost.
they'll bring me back in every time.
That was like Stranger Things for me. I'm like, oh yeah, final season, and like I just devoured it. I thought it was phenomenal. I'm very much excited for the last few episodes.
The long delay gives you a reason for a rewatch. Like I will say,
Yeah,
that when
no,
you know
I
what's
can't.
coming out,
No.
when
I
you know
can't.
what's coming out, you could be like, "Okay,
I'm not
I'm
rewatching
starting
that.
from one and I'm watching through to
No.
get ready for the start."
I'm not a rewatcher.
Oh,
No.
If I see it, good, loved it. That's it. Unless it's Ghostbusters.
Unless it's like a crappy Sunday movie, like
Yeah.
a Con Air. I don't have to pay attention to it, but I'll rewatch it.
you guys don't rewatch your television shows?
No,
No.
That's weird.
I've rewatched Con Air 4,000
that's weird.
times. But it's one of those things where I'm like, when I was lazy, especially when I didn't have kids, I'm like, Sunday, it's lazy, it's on. I'm going to fall asleep, wake back up. It's back.
The only shows I've rewatched were Band of Brothers and Pacific.
Great shows.
Great shows.
Great shows.
So good.
Yep.
And then, what was I gonna say?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for me.
You have Con Air.
That's like one of my favorite junk movies. Like it's a bad movie, but
Vegas
it's a great,
Vacation.
Yes.
Great,
Yeah.
great crappy movie.
Yeah.
So many great scenes.
It's just like a Sunday.
Simpsons, I'll rewatch. It's Seinfeld, I'm rewatching. There's just all sorts of
Which
shows.
time do you have in your life, Matthew?
Sopranos, you could rewatch. I don't watch new shows. I watch
Multitasks.
more of the past ones. But they're also shows like you're saying. I could throw those on in the background because I've seen them, and it's not like I have to sit there and watch it like I'm watching it for the first time. I don't know. I feel like most people rewatch a lot of their TV shows.
Yeah. It's I choose not to. Like, I will not go back and watch Game of Thrones. I loved it front to back.
Yeah.
I didn't bother with the
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. I didn't bother with it.
You should get into it.
I don't want to. I've closed the book on Game of Thrones. I enjoyed it. It's over.
I feel like you should open that thing right back up.
No, I don't. I lost
Big ass
it.
dragons in that
It's
thing,
gone.
man.
I'm waiting for Fallout season 2. That was a fantastic show.
Really?
I loved it.
I got 3 episodes in and then I just quit.
What?
I don't know why.
It had so many neat hooks to it.
Yeah, I bet it did, but I don't know.
Great acting.
My nights are
Cool
not
characters.
they're not for me anymore.
Penner's Pancakes says he rewatches The Office all the time. Like, yeah, it's a great show.
That's
one
when
that
people-
goes on, and I'll watch the hell out of that one up until it gets to the newer seasons.
Like Friends, Seinfeld.
Friends.
I don't like Friends, but
I liked Friends at the time.
How I Met Your
It's
Mother.
not bad still going back and watching some of them. You learn how toxic Ross is.
Oh yeah, that guy was like the worst.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
Bad dude.
You learn how toxic Ross was.
Yeah.
But then How I Met Your Mother, I learned more how Ted was awful.
They're all awful.
But they played Ted up to be like the sweet innocent.
he was the
plays
hero.
it up
Every
because
man.
he's telling his kids the story, so he
yes.
could play it up.
Right.
But I'll still watch How I Met Your Mother a lot.
But really, Ted's a dog.
Ted was a dog.
He's a dog. That was a good show. I like that show. I actually thought it was pretty funny.
Like,
Pretty
I've never
clever.
done the full rewatch of Succession. I do want to do that. The Sopranos I've watched a couple times. The Wire I've watched a couple times. They're great.
Unbelievable show. Haven't rewatched it, but that's a really
Yeah,
good
it's
show.
one of those. It's so good that the rewatch is. It's hard to get into because you know you're in a commitment. Because once you start it, you're not finishing. Like, you're not just stopping partway through. You're gonna finish that. But it's just such good television. Like, it still can entertain. That's how good it is. It entertains you a second time or a third time or a fourth time.
Yeah, I've got a bus trip coming up in the new year. It's like an 8-hour bus trip. And I realized that I think I've got to bring movies, or these young hockey players, they don't watch movies on the bus. They just hang out and do their thing.
What thing?
That's a great question. What
Like
the thing
chatting
is.
between them?
I'm not sure what it is.
So you need this for you
well,
because they clearly don't need it.
there's a couple issues. Okay, so buses now, because of obviously the Humboldt thing, like they have before you leave on those charters, they usually tell you that you got to buckle up. Most people don't buckle up anyway, but you also can't stand up. Like that's rules that they talk about on these buses. And A lot of our kids, they stand up and they're just like, they're in the hall, like, in the aisles, and they're just chatting. I'm like, man, like, you guys don't play cards anymore? You guys don't watch movies anymore? Like, what do you guys actually do? And I refuse to go back there.
They're just chatting.
But what? What do you got to talk about for
What
8
did you
hours?
talk about when we were?
I didn't.
14,
I watched movies
15?
on the bus because that's what was on.
Why are you yelling?
They are focused on the conflict in the Middle East and trying to have a very sophisticated conversation of how they think things could be.
Yeah.
Really
Or-
into
or
the
they're
whole
just
Hamas
like-
situation.
They just talk like Ben when he's not around us. Just a whole lot of mush brain conversation.
He does have mush brain conversations. Or you could be like Zach to come and just talk to yourself and assume people are listening.
Maybe
What's-
they
what's
talk
wor-
about the
what's
movies that they
worse?
watched in the past.
I don't think so, Maddie.
Well, why don't you go ask?
I don't want to go back there
I would like to know.
because I feel like if I go back there and talk to him for a little bit, it'll make me be dumber.
Probably smells like farts too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't blame them for that one.
No.
Okay, so you need to bring movies for yourself.
Well, I don't care. I'll just bring my laptop. I've got movies loaded, but I feel like the bus movie is gone. It's like lost.
I never enjoyed the bus movie, to be
Really?
honest with you. Because the movie selection, it was always this painful process, and you didn't really want to watch it. And someone would always put Slapshot on. And as much as I love Slapshot, I didn't want to watch it for the 84th time.
That's fair.
But like,
Do these buses have Wi-Fi?
They do.
So you could easily plug in a
Well,
laptop and you have
You
Netflix
actually
and
have to.
all those,
You have to
whatever.
turn them on first, and some of the buses don't actually turn them on. So
Okay, so you got to
there's
have
bit
it
of-
pre-downloaded. But like even there, like with your Netflix, I know is you could pre-download a lot of stuff and
But
be
that's
ready to go
even
with an
that.
option.
Even that, I would say, okay, like that's a normal thing. But I'm telling you, like I don't know what these kids do in buses anymore.
Well, then why don't you? What movies should you put on in this 8-hour bus race? So you
Well,
got a couple.
that's a question that I would
How
like
old are
to
these
hear.
kids?
They're going to be our U18s and our U17s. So let's say 15 to 18.
15 to 18-year-olds. Just bring some John Wicks.
John Wick.
Oh,
See,
those
that's
are
a good
great.
one.
Those are great movies.
That would be.
I
I
bet those kids would love a John Wick. Just a bunch of shooting,
What
bunch
about
of
like a
nothing.
Major
You could keep
League?
talking. You could look up after.
Great show,
You're not
or
missing
movies.
much. I don't know. I've never seen John Wick, so I'm guessing what's happening.
You have
never
not
seen
seen John Wick, and
No.
you
What is
you brought
wrong
it up
with
very
you?
quickly.
Because I feel like that would be such a good thing for
Great
15
movies.
to 18-year-olds.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, like it's like you don't want to go too
Killed his dog.
like yeah. I'm trying to. You don't want to go like horror's not going to work.
One of my first years of coaching, when I was actually coaching minor hockey, they wanted Frozen.
No,
Come on.
I
How old are these kids?
was coaching at that time. It would have been Elite 15, so we were
No.
14 years old. And
That's
they put Frozen on the bus, and then they put Scooby Doo on. And I'm like, what is going on right now?
a live animation with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah,
That was a great movie. I watched that as a kid.
it's not a bus movie. It's not a bus movie.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
Neither is
sure-
Frozen.
No, especially not for 15-year-olds. But like John, like those type of movies, I feel like where they're kind of mindless. Like you're not bringing The Godfather on. You don't want something that they're gonna have to really pay attention
Yeah.
to. Bring like Transformers.
Yeah, that could work.
Transformers 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they got silly when they got Mark Wahlberg in there.
Never watched any of those ones.
I did
Still
one.
want to. Once
So be
Shia
Kirk.
LaBeouf was gone. Well, Megan Fox too. Like those two. That was
Unbelievable.
Transformers.
You want to guys stand up in the aisles and talk about that? Go ahead. Talk about her. So be Kirk and the Nasty. Laugh out loud. Belsey complaining that kids are just talking face to face on the bus, but also turn around and complain about kids having social anxieties. Well, haven't talked about that. My complaint about these kids is you have no idea what they're saying. And this is usually in their hand.
So they're just looking at things online and talking about it.
I don't think so.
Probably doom scrolling on TikTok.
I think that's what it is.
Probably.
Sobe Kirk also had Frozen is fine, good show. Movies don't have genders, boys. I don't care about the gender part. I
Yeah,
don't
we
care
didn't
that
even talk
guys
about
are
that.
watching
No,
Frozen.
yeah.
I'm saying these are
It's a
15
bad
to
bu-
18-year-olds.
It's a bad bus movie.
And
Yeah.
they're also 15, 8-year-old. They're past Frozen.
I am
Yeah,
blown away by the whole
details.
musical.
We're not an 8, 9,
Yeah.
10-year-olds.
Animated thing.
We're talking about kids that they're starting to discover themselves type thing and why like
Like
Transformers or like things
Figure it
blowing
out.
up.
Yeah, we're not throwing
what they want.
Lion King on back in 1996.
I don't
You're not throwing Toy
on the
Story.
bus. Yeah.
gender
And
never
I
came up in
love
the
Toy Story.
conversation.
Right.
So like, let's not bring it up.
No,
But-
that is just that was an age thing. That's an
Yeah.
age thing to me. That's why I wouldn't do Frozen on a bus.
Yeah,
But I also
because
like
it's
the
a bad bus movie.
I also like
Yeah.
the idea of movies that you could keep watching like consecutively. Like that's where John Wick 4, how long is that going to take you?
That's like an hour and 45
Yeah,
at
probably
least.
gets you the whole way. Probably gets you the whole way.
Right. So, but it's those. So then it's something you could just continue. The Transformers 3 movies, they could crush you. And you could
So
even
you
go to the
have to
Mark
bring
Wahlbergs.
enough for 16 hours because you're going to have to go back on the way back.
Okay. How long are the John Wicks?
Hollywood Hard Ticket says Fast and the Furious, the franchise, it can last the whole bus season. Yeah, how
You
many
could
have
do
they
it
done?
there
Like,
and back with all the Fast and Furious.
there's like 11
Yeah.
of them.
And then they did the spin-off too, didn't they?
I think
Where it
so.
was just The Rock and Jason Statham.
Statham?
Statham.
Yeah, I think I've probably seen only one or two of them.
All 4 John Wick's movies is approximately 8 hours and 42 minutes. So
Nice.
you're right. You might not be. You'd have to finish one of them a little bit later. What was the other one? So then,
Fast and Furious.
that's gonna get you.
That's like
That's
that's
gonna
got to be in the
finish that off.
20-hour range. You could do like the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I would think you could do like. There's a whole bunch of those.
I don't think you're turning off Avengers or anything like that.
And again, it's just something that's going on that if you want to keep
How
having a
many
chat or
times
playing
have they
cards, you can
watched
still
that?
go on.
That's kind of
Doesn't
what I
matter.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, people love rewatching stuff that they do love. The Jurassic, you could go Jurassic Park, skip 2, skip Lost World, all those, jump to the worlds.
Like Fallen
okay.
Kingdom and all that. Yeah.
Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. There's you could skip the third one and do even the Scarlett Johansson one.
I watched the ScarJo one a couple weeks ago. It was okay, but again, we're back to the same thing. Back to the same thing. They've lost the plot a little bit.
It does what there's dinosaurs. They jump. They attack. People die. Perfect.
So Matt Iwanyk goes, just play Belzy's highlight reel and laughs. So the funny part about why I'm laughing is that when I was in Tri-City, my coach at the time actually did that. He put on his highlight tapes where he'd be fighting and he'd play that for the bus trip. And I'm like, come on. Like, I know that you were a tough guy. We're buddies to this day. He's a great dude.
Which coach was this?
It was Snacks.
Oh, really? He's great. He's hilarious.
But I'm like, why are you putting on your fight tapes? We get it. He had 3,000 penalty minutes. We get it. So no, I'm not going to put highlight reels on.
You could do Letterkenny and Shoresy and just run those shows.
Yeah.
There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. we'll
Rock'em
figure it out.
Sock'em would always be a thing.
Rock'em Sock'em would be unbelievable.
Do you think it would resonate with kids now? Plus, you'd have to get it on DVD, but I don't know. I'm assuming buses have DVD
Yeah,
players.
they got the
still.
nivids.
Yeah. Did you call it divots?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Rock'em Sock'em would be unbelievable.
Yeah. Those are good. Those are really good.
We did video the other day and we showed a couple clips of like Furland. I don't know if you remember, was it in the 17-18 playoff where they played
Michael
Vancouver?
Furland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played Vancouver and there was a one play where Sabiza, he dumped the puck in just inside the red and he was like 3 or 4 feet from the wall and Furland came from like the side and hit him and he went headfirst in the wall.
Ooh.
And just the reaction from my players, they're like, oh my God, you guys were crazy. I'm like, this is not even my generation. Like, technically it was, but like, yeah, there were some nasty hits. That was one of the nastiest ones. I don't even know how that guy didn't break his neck. It was gross.
Spiza played a long time.
He did play a long time. He was good.
Furlan had to end his career because of concussions.
Concussions, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
This text comes in and says, guys, have you seen or heard anything about McDavid using a Bauer stick for a shift against the Kraken? I've seen a couple posts, but not sure if true. I had heard something about that. I would have to go to...
Elliot had something on that.
Yeah, I wonder if his deal with CCM is almost up and maybe he's trying to play the game.
Maybe.
And then there's a thing where he actually uses a older model stick, but they wrap it with the new graphics.
There's lots of guys that do that, though.
How do you how do you negotiate that with the company? Like, it's like, I don't want to change the stick, but just put the new graphic on it.
Yeah. Well, if you're with CCM, yeah, you can do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
You find a stick that you like, and you say, this is what I want. And then guys will figure it out. But there has been guys that have had deals with Bauer, for example, will use the CCM and they'll just wrap it Bauer.
How do they get that done? Who does that?
People do it across the league.
It's the same with golf. Golfers keep their clubs and they just get it make it look like the other ones to a degree.
That's hard to do because you.
Or they'll just go blackout. Like the skates will just be black.
Yeah.
It'll be a CCM skate, but they'll leave the logos off or whatever.
Yeah.
So it'll just be all black. Or they'll put, where guys will take the, they put more support. So if they're blocking shots, they'll put that on there. So it's completely blacked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys do that quite a bit. You just get your preference, right? Like you get to junior hockey, and for the most part, most junior teams, at least a couple years ago, were all using CCM anyway. And so
they switched to
like you use
Bauer,
CCM for 4 or 5 years, you get accustomed to a stick, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well I can get whatever. Most guys are creatures of habit, and they'll just go right back to that particular stick that they used. But
Nugent Hopkins switched to Warrior this year, I believe. The Alpha LX3. I have one of those. Wonderful stick.
Nice stick.
Yeah, it is. I'd heard some, like I follow, I don't know if I follow like Gear Geek accounts on Instagram, but it always pops up. And I had seen something about it, but I knew Connor and also he didn't use quick release blades for a long time. Those socks that he had were disgusting. They had holes in them.
And that's the thing. Like guys they either get superstitious or they just like what they like. And that's why guys will wear stuff from, they've worn shoulder pads for 20 years and they just don't change them because they're like, nope, got to wear this.
Yeah. Or they have like I love, you see the Frankenstein gear where the whatever equipment managers guys had worked with. Make like a pair of shoulder pads from like 3 different versions of shoulder pads or stuff like that. It's interesting. Elbow pads.
It's very interesting.
Well, Ben Eager used to like cut all the extra padding out of his elbow pads and his shin pads. You know how you get like the little flap above the knee and like stuff like that. He would just like shred them up. I remember the equipment guys being like, give the guy new gear. And the first thing he does is cut it all up.
Yeah, and then they do the gloves too. Like there's that extra foam in. They'll pull that out. They'll cut that off.
Yeah.
Right, make their gloves a little bit more loose. Like there's lots of stuff that guys do, and they just doctor it up. But I know Langer, he hates when you like mix and match your different brands.
Oh, really?
So like I remember when I get called up, I was using Warrior gloves. I would use a CCM helmet, Bauer pants. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You need to pick something." And I had a Bauer stick.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Kate, you're going Bauer from now on." Oh, okay. Like I personally don't care. I like the Warrior gloves.
Yeah,
like, no, you're wearing Bauer
I like them.
now.
They're nice. That's pretty funny. So Langer would get mad about
Yeah,
that?
he would get mad about it. Something like different guys have different shticks.
Right.
Because like even in junior, like you remember when you had the zipper in your pants?
Yep.
Guys would like open the zipper so it'd be extra room.
Yep.
And I think it was Oz who ended up being the Calgary Flames trainer. He was in Regina before. He's like, don't ever do that again. He's like, close the zipper. If you need room, I will make room for you.
Oh.
But he's like, it looks so bad.
It was sloppy. It was
sloppy.
a thing for a while.
Yeah.
Because you have like these vent zippers to give you more space. And
then guys would just open it up. And it did look sloppy, so I agreed with him. But he's like, just don't do that. Tell me you need more room. And then I'll cut it open and I'll stitch it.
Yeah.
It's the little stuff behind the scenes that...
It's fascinating what the equipment guys can do with gear. I can't remember who broke their finger, but someone had a broken finger and Harry and Langer basically sewed the 2 fingers together on the glove, cut the middle part out, and then because
you had to have both fingers in the one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, it's fascinating. It really is the equipment world. Rogan Dean from the Oil Kings is one of the best. He's an NHL caliber equipment manager. He's been with the Oil Kings since day one.
Yep.
Some of the things that he comes up with, like I had my old gloves from junior.
Yep.
I love them. And I'm like, Rogues, can you just repalm them? He goes, yeah, sure. And then I went to the rink to get them repalmed. He goes, no, I'm just going to give you new ones. He's like, I don't even want to do it. I was like, thanks.
I have to do it for all these guys. I'm not doing it for you, Tommy.
Yeah. And I was like, why did you change your mind? He goes, well, Harry was going to show me how to repalm gloves, but Harry just said, just give him new ones. Screw it. That's what they do now. Gloves, they go through gloves so much. It's crazy. Like
it really is.
Yeah.
Yep. but it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just the palms, the way that they're made. But
Yeah. I feel
the
bad.
grip tape too.
The grip tape eats up the palms. I feel bad for parents with the amount of money equipment costs. Some of it you burn through very quickly, like hockey gloves, sticks, skates.
Well, I don't know what's worse, the skates or the sticks.
The sticks, the prices are getting ridiculous now. It's like
$400 for a stick is absolutely outrageous.
It is. It is.
Like, I don't know what I would do.
It's
If my kid's like, okay, I play a weekend and I go through 4 sticks, dude, you're going to use whatever I give you. So if I find a piece of rebar that looks like a stick, you're going to use that. It's like
it was ridiculous when it went from, because like, remember 2 pieces were before all graphite sticks came out. 2-piece, like a good one, a Z bubble or a ultralight, was like $115. It's like 25 years ago.
Yeah. So people are searching now for like team stick deals.
Right.
So you'll go to different stores and they have the team sticks where guys like just give them back or whatever. You can get them for like $150. Like I recommend those sticks to everybody. I'm like, just use team sticks.
It might not be the top of the line pro quality.
What's a team stick?
So you have a pro stick, which is like the pro quality.
Yeah.
It doesn't break down as fast. Team sticks, they're like mass produced. And so like Nate, Q, all these teams use those sticks. So they just get them in bulk. They'll break down way quicker, but they're also cheaper and you can just turn them over. Like there's warranty on them. You can turn them over. And it brings the cost down for the teams.
So they send those back to stores?
So they'll
If it falls under the warranty criteria.
Yeah, and if it's at the end of the season, they're like, hey, well, we're not going to carry this inventory to the next year. They'll give it back to the store. They'll get a credit. And then once again, it keeps the cost down for a lot of those programs. So all these stores will have stock. You go in there, you find your stick, your curve, whatever, and it's $150. Some are, $180, but for the most part, it helps. But man, those $400 sticks, and kids.
But they are nice.
Kids today will be like, oh, I don't want the team stick. I want that stick. Connor uses that stick.
You're not Connor, kid.
You're not Connor. You don't shoot like Connor.
Yeah. Well, when he does shoot, because someone was texting, he doesn't shoot. I think it was Collingwood Rob.
It's one of the fears that you have to have with hockey. It's just how expensive it is to play.
Yeah.
And that it's just not as accessible for everyone as easily. And you're shifting towards maybe being more golf or tennis, which is more of that elite people that could go play it and not, basketball or soccer type thing where you don't need a lot to go play those.
Yeah, it's just getting too much. Like I don't know, make a mid-tier stick.
That's where the NHL, I think, needs to get fully involved with
this. They kind of do.
They break quicker and they're heavier.
Break quicker, but find an option that's $150 to $200 so people don't have to break the bank all the time to try to get a stick, because that your kid's gonna be like, I want the Bauer Nexus, the newest model.
Last year was Twitch, I think.
Yeah, some people can afford that, other people can't. And
no,
it is becoming too expensive. Then you got the $1,000 sticks for our skates for the elite player.
Yeah.
Even that, like $1,000. What happens if you hit a growth spurt halfway through the season and your feet don't fit in your skates anymore? You're dropping another G?
You gotta go get. Well, they get the molds done, the scans on the feet now, and you gotta bake them and this and that. It's crazy. Like, it's incredible what the technology has evolved into, but the price is always going to be ridiculous.
Wild.
It is ridiculous, and sadly, it feels like it'll continue to be ridiculous. This text says, a guy I work with, his 10-year-old had like 5 different pairs of gloves last year, played for 5 teams. 10 years old.
5 teams? Oh, boy.
Yeah. Puckpedia. This text says, is Puckpedia accurate for all the players' gear they have listed? I'm not sure. That's a cool feature, but guys try different gear in the middle of a season or at practice, and it's always neat when like John Kirk from Warrior comes by, or the other guys from CCM and Bauer, and they have all the gear laid out in the hallway, and the guys can try the new stuff out and look at it.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, this is neat. And then you start playing. Or Todd Duffin, that used to work for CCM, Duff would be like, "What? You need a new stick? You need anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I just want to play with these." And then I remember he was at the rink last year, and Jack Michaels walked by, and I'm talking to Duff, and Jack's like, "Hey, Jack Michaels," and he's like, "I'm like, oh, Todd, this is Jack." Blah, blah, blah. Jack's like looking at the sticks and he goes, my son's 17 and he goes through a whole bunch of these things. I think he would like this stick. And Duff's like, "Do you want one of these?"
Yes, I want one of those. I would like to test one of these sticks.
Yes. Well, Duff doesn't work with them anymore, but he's such a nice guy. He's like, "You can take this one, take that one." And then he's like, "Tommy, you need anything?" I'm like, I'm good. Thank you.
Somebody is talking about blades. So buying an extra set of blades for your skates.
Those are expensive now.
That's even becoming a massive racket because you have like the step steel, which is like a black blade.
Yes.
Apparently it's supposed to do something different. And then you have your normal steel that you get on your skates. It's just generic steel. Then you got the flare blades that are wider, so it makes it more like speed skating, so you can like turn better. Like there's so many different things. It's like, steel.
But to me, that's cool. Like,
It is cool.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
If you truly understand it,
Yeah.
then it can be cool. But if you're like most people and you're like, okay, what's the difference between the generic blade that's on my skates that come with my Trues versus getting step steel versus getting flares versus getting whatever else? You're like, well, I don't know, but
No, that's
my
true.
kid says step steel, so now I got to pay $100 for a set of steel. Well, I just paid $1,000 for these skates.
Yeah.
Now I got to go get two because, most
Can't
kids
have
are
just
like,
one
hey,
set.
Can't have one.
Yeah.
Got to change them out, mom and dad.
Yeah. That evolution is really neat because now the taking a skate off and running it back and sharpening it mid-game, that doesn't happen anymore. All you do is pop out the steel,
Boom,
put it in the
boom,
new steel.
pop it in.
Each
Yeah.
guy has like 6 sets of steel. The sharpening now, I talking to the Oilers staff, they have a machine now. They got a new skate sharpening machine where every guy has a profile, and you just say, okay, this guy's getting his steel done. You put it in, and then you push the button, and then they cut it the way,
Yeah, that's nice.
the way that guy likes it. It's so neat. It's
The art of skate sharpening just going away.
It-
Going to AI.
Well, Maddie, like,
Humans losing their jobs.
yeah. Well, Langer, I
It's
remember.
the start of this all.
I remember Langer on the road. I'd be like, "Langer, what time are you getting to the rink tomorrow?" He goes, 6. I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I have 35 pairs of skates I need to sharpen."
The absolute worst.
And that was right before the snap-in blades were becoming a thing. And you would just see all the skates lined up. And then guess what? After practice, he's doing another 20 pairs of skates in the afternoon.
Yeah, I just bought a Spark a couple of years
Those
ago.
are awesome.
And the funny part about it is I don't even use it. It's at the rink, and I don't use it. I've sharpened my skates once in the last year and a half. They look like they've been chewed on.
Yeah,
You might wanna do that.
Yeah,
I did it recently.
Oh, okay.
I feel like a whole different player.
You should do it more often.
You've looked great out there.
Thank you.
When I've
Appreciate
skated
that.
with you,
Yeah.
except for when you fall down
If you bought a
inadvertently.
machine, it might be worth using.
I fully agree. I let my players use it. I don't have the wheels anymore. But yeah, no, it's a great purchase because then like, hey, every single time it's gonna be the exact same. There's no human error on this. Can't mess up my blades.
It's cool. Those machines are super neat. But there's again different levels of them. There's the pro one. There's the commercial one, and you're just like.
So we're going to see like the relaunch of skate sharpening inside rec centers. Remember the old machine that you'd put
And they
in?
would just
and it was,
absolutely destroy your skates.
but now they're going to go with these ones, which will actually do the
It
job.
was like 2 buttons: figure skate, hockey skate.
Those machines were ahead of their time.
They really were ahead of their time, but they just destroyed your skates.
Yes. Remember, if a kid needed or somebody needed a sharpening, and they're like, "Well, we're using the machine," you would just be like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
good luck."
Yeah, you might as well just drag that thing along the cement because that'll be the same.
They were ahead of their time.
They were ahead of their time. It was
Great.
awesome.
Are those even in rinks anymore?
No, great
No,
memory though, Maddie.
Those
Yeah,
things got put in the trash can as soon as they were allowed to be in the.
when did they come out? Like the 80s, the big white machines.
Yeah, maybe the 80s, 90s.
Well, they were definitely
They were
in
in rinks in the 90s.
in the 90s, but you're like, what the hell? And you would hear that thing going, and you're like,
You would get going, rev up, and it goes.
you'd just be like, what's that ice? Oh no, that kid's gonna have a tough game.
Yeah, he's going to be.
I hope we were playing against him.
Yeah.
And then you'd go to a sports store and they'd be like, "Where did you sharpen your skates? Don't worry about it. I was in panic. I was in a rush.
In the vending machine.
Don't ever sharpen your skates in the vending machine." Well, thanks, tips, but I had to.
You weren't there.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Whoever brought up the gear, thank you. That's the sticks
Yeah.
thing, because that was a fun tangent. Yeah. Anyway.
Portions of this hour brought to you by High Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out at highproductmarketing.com. We will get to the Oilers here shortly, but I want to stick with hockey quickly here, because I don't know if I'm assuming you guys saw the story, Olympic rink
Yes.
being smaller than NHL rink by possibly 4 to 5 feet. How much of a difference is that for what we'll see in the game?
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. Things happen extremely fast in NHL rinks, and if you shrink the ice even more,
Who does that favor? Like, is it a bigger body team type thing? Does that hurt
Heavier
Canada?
teams.
So does that hurt Canada because if they're more of a speed team?
no, because I mean, at the end of the day, they have enough from a physical standpoint that it's not really going to hurt them, and they still have enough skills. It's the same as the U.S., but Tom Wilson's on my team for sure now,
Yeah.
because having that little bit extra, like, you don't have to go as far to make a hit. Like, it's just things happen way quicker.
We also don't know where the dimensions are smaller.
That's
We don't know if it's north, south, or east, west, or do we?
CJ had it yesterday. I was watching. I'm like, so it's lengthwise. So it's going to be 197 feet long
God.
instead of 200 feet long
So,
That's even worse, I think.
So net to net is closer.
by 3 feet.
Okay.
Oof. Yuck.
Why is that worse?
Things happen so much quicker.
Even
I'd
if
prefer
it's
to have it width-wise. I'd prefer that
to be
be
narrower.
narrower than shorter.
But it's only 3 feet.
3 feet, man, that's 1-2 strides. When you go to Europe, the best way I'll describe this to you, okay? There's guys that I would play against in the minors or in the NHL that were effective on this North American ice. That same player, effective here, would go there, not effective because it took them 2 or 3 extra steps to get to the spot that they were trying to get to. It's a forecheck. But if you're a faster player, like, you would just outskate them. They had to try to find ways to catch up, and they had to reinvent their game. So if you're now even shorter, despite it being 3 feet, 3 feet's two strides.
So is it easier to get back if you're a defender, or like
Easier to get back. It's easier to get on the forecheck. So if there's bobbled pucks, like, there's gonna be more turnovers that happen. It's just a different game because things happen so quickly. Despite that's 3 feet on, is it both sides or just 3 feet overall?
3 feet overall.
Yeah.
So it's 197 feet instead of 200 feet.
Yeah.
And another thing too, just really quickly, Olympic size ice is actually just wider.
Yes.
It's 15 feet wider. It's a 200 by 100.
that much wider?
Yes.
15 feet?
Yeah. They have Clearview A is Olympic size ice.
But it's different.
Yeah.
Because if
you
you
notice,
if
like, you
catch
fire
a
a
guy,
pass across, you're like, whoa, that had to go far.
If you catch a guy and you've got a step, it's hard for that guy to get back.
Yeah.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah.
And that's why guys that would, be effective in North America would go overseas, and they just weren't effective because it was a different game. So there was guys that were super physical that would go there.
You can't catch them.
You can't catch guys. You can't be as physical.
I wonder how they're going to determine where do we lose the 3 feet?
Neutral zone usually
Is
gets
neutral zone going to be shrunk? Is it going to be the inside the blue lines? Is it going to be like that? I'm fascinated.
I would do neutral zone.
I wonder who's going to decide that.
That's a good question.
Well, okay.
Or do you just lose a portion a little bit here, and try to balance it out across the ice?
Again, see, I'm going off of what Chris Johnston said on SportsCenter yesterday, and they clipped it and they put it on their Instagram. That's where I saw it when I was going to bed last night. And he said that they were startled to find out about this, and obviously it's a concern, and they're trying to work on, or maybe try to figure out a solution. Like, how do you not make it an extra 3 feet?
Because they're Italians.
Well, I know, but like,
And Tommy, talk
We
to
don't
yourself
always
about
do
that.
the best work when it comes to that stuff.
but they're great
potentially,
with cement.
or following instructions, maybe, or yeah.
How doesn't anyone go check on it?
Yeah.
Send somebody.
Blueprints, something.
But you don't do regular inspections?
That's the baffling part. And then they're talking about, well, obviously, this construction is behind schedule. Shocking. But I don't know. Like, how do you not find or shoehorn in an extra 1.5 feet of piping or whatever to make sure that you have 200 feet?
They're under the crunch and they're like, we got to make this happen. We don't care.
We can't have delays. We can't have it.
This
We're
is not
already on
happening,
delay.
yeah.
This is 2.5 months away, right?
They're going to show up and we're just finishing it. That's what it's going to be.
Yikes.
I found that fascinating. I'm just going to start with the excuses to a degree. If Canada loses, I'm just like, it's the ice. We got it rigged against us. And if we win, it's all good, fine.
Extra 3 feet.
But this will be the one the Americans win because it's not proper ice.
Americans aren't winning. It's Canada.
Better be.
It'll be a good game. though.
No,
If they
it's going to
play.
be exciting.
Knock on wood.
There's no guarantee they'll play.
That's drywall, but whatever.
That's wood.
It has wood
summer.
paneling. Okay, I was going to add one more thing about the Olympic ice. Man, I'm forgetting everything.
Sleep at night.
I know. Oh, Calgary Saddle Dome. They had Olympic size ice for the '88 Olympics, and then obviously for the NHL they put it back to NHL dimensions. So I thought that was neat. They had both configurations, so they had the piping for enough to do Olympic size, and then obviously NHL size.
Here's a question for you guys. It's kind of random, but it
Welcome
goes
to the
on
Hangout.
it goes to what we've been talking about in terms of like ice size. If the NHL decided to go to Olympic size ice, do you think there'd be way more goal scoring?
No.
I thought I heard somebody say no before, partly because it's the top players will benefit, but not everyone else will. The top players can only be on the ice for so long.
Yeah, but if you give Connor McDavid 15 more feet, does that not change the way that the game's played?
You played international size ice rinks. Like, did it not slow the game down?
No, the game is still pretty fast. It's just about based on how you play the game. Now, you go to different leagues. Now, Sweden was like a puck possession game. So, in the NHL, like there's times where, okay, I'm just going to pass the puck to a forward at the red. He's going to turn his stick over. He's going to chip it in. We're just going to get in the forecheck. In Sweden, that doesn't happen. It's not because of the size of the ice. They just want to be more of a, okay, well, turn the puck back, get it behind your net, allow guys to change, get on the ice, swing, then break it out that way, controlled breakout.
That's a lot of structure.
Yeah, it's different. Like I remember I literally made the pass. It was to Marius Holtet. And I'll never forget it because I came off the ice and my coach was like, don't ever do that again. I'm like, do what? He's like, if you want to change, take the puck back to the zone, get your defense partner to come pick up the puck, you change, and then we'll have puck possession. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
So boring.
And that's exactly what it is. But in the DEL, it's more North American and it's a fast game. So it's just totally dependent on the style that you want to play. But because the reason I bring up the question is when you look at the NHL, they're typically the best players in the world. Giving them more time and space, does that open up more scoring?
I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't, but I'll have to dive into it more.
I would just listen to what you would think. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
I mean,
a
it's-
solid idea on that personally.
It'd be an interesting conversation because I do think that the game would be different. But once again, like you just watch Connor and Leon play, especially when they're playing at their best, and they're able to, Connor in particular, generate offense off the rush with speed. But if you give him more room, because think about the amount of times where he's getting pinched off on the wall, but he still makes it through because he's got so much speed. But if you got an extra little couple feet to play with,
You got 8.5 extra feet on each side.
oh man, like to me, you're going to have way more time and space to make a play.
World Juniors, do they play Olympic when they go overseas?
Yes.
Depends, yeah. Because what's interesting pardon me, is how international is starting to go more towards NHL dimensions.
Yeah.
And less so international
Make
size.
it the same, right?
Yeah.
So do you recall differences in the World Juniors quality necessarily when?
We had more time to make plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the one big thing. Like,
Did you would have played on both then at the Worlds?
we played at both.
Because the gold would have been NHL ice.
Yeah. Dakota.
The one we lost, it was in Finland.
Yeah.
But then we won U18, I believe, in Russia. We won Ivan Halinka, which is Gretzky Halinka now. It used to be called the Four Nations. We won that in Piestany.
Oh, that's where the big fight happened.
Yep.
Did you play in the same arena where they had the what was it, punch out at Piestany?
Punch-Out.
That's cool.
And then we won another one somewhere that was also Olympic size ice. So like we were fine for the most part, but those teams that we had were pretty skilled.
Not bad.
So
Not bad teams.
they were not bad teams. Yep. So I didn't really notice a difference. I thought it was harder for teams that went from Europe here, right? Like, so if you're like Team Germany, for example, and they didn't have anybody at that time, maybe one guy, Yannick Seidenberg, playing in Messenhat. Outside of that, everybody was playing in Europe. And then you come and you have to play here on smaller ice, games faster, right? So things happen quicker. So I think that's a bigger adjustment than going the opposite way.
This text from Haas says, where is the quality control on construction? I work in quality control. 3 feet is a big miss. Yeah, I know. That's a great question, Haas.
That's fair.
You're dealing with part of this is you're dealing with the Olympics where there's so much happening. You know, in you know, I don't know if it's the only venue being under construction, but there's at the very least going to be renovations and a lot of things going on that I don't know. It's I'm assuming there's other issues that have come up at other Olympics. We just don't focus as much as this one.
It's mind blowing. It's like, can you not look at what the dimensions are supposed to be when you're the general contractor? And
But I wonder if there's a conversion issue. If that was something that came up.
again, going back to CJ's video yesterday from Sports Center, he said they went in meters. They measured it in meters. They didn't go by feet.
And so, yeah, you're dealing with conversion issues and
Okay.
I mean, that's not hard to do to convert. But
I'm sorry, but there was a rink that was just opened not too long ago. And the amount of times, the amount of people that walk through that place on a consistent basis to make sure that everything was good. And there's still deficiencies in certain spots, but the amount of times that people walk through that place for a minor hockey rink versus what is going to be on the grand stage. Like, do we not have the same amount of people walking through that big?
right, but if they're but I'm gonna say
I got a lot of questions here, man.
right, but if they're all sitting there going, well, this is in meters, and they're just like, and somebody got the conversions wrong. They're looking at everything going, this is accurate. And it took someone from the NHL or them to go over and finally, they're not going enough, maybe, and they
that
went.
could be it.
Oh wait,
too.
hold on a second. This doesn't look right.
That too. Like, somebody get over there. Somebody figure it out. Somebody get a ruler.
Yeah. What are they even doing with this rink after?
Who knows?
Man.
This one says quality control in Italy. Don't they stop working at like 2 every day? Yeah, there's time
That's
for a
part of it.
siesta. Yeah. What's the problem here? We should do that too.
Yeah, 3 feet. Whatever. We'll get to it after.
I need to sleep.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think it's called Reposo.
Is it Reposo?
I think
Yeah.
so. Somebody correct me.
will be used-
Baggio maybe.
So it's going to be used as the main venue for sporting and entertainment in the city, replacing one of their forums, who play host to
Is there a hockey team?
basketball team.
Oh, it's
So
basketball.
no, so they don't care about the hockey.
Yeah.
The Italians just don't give a damn about the hockey part.
They have
to
a
this.
league.
They do have.
Yeah, but they don't. But
Joaquin played
for whoever's
there.
building this, they're not. There's
They
no.
almost got a job there.
There's no
Last
hockey
week.
coming in after. So they're
Last
just like,
week, Matty.
basketball fits. Basketball's fine.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah. I mean,
They're fine. So they don't care. They're happy. They want to make sure everything else looks good. They don't care about the ice hockey part to this.
This is true.
They're going to call it ice hockey.
No. It's a nice hockey venue until it's not.
This text says 3 feet is the difference between Muggsy Bogues and Manute Bol. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
The smallest player ever in NBA history and the tallest player ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
That guy's small.
We'll see how it impacts things. But to Belzy's point where they started, he has Tom Wilson on his team now.
I do.
You take away those 3 feet, Tom Wilson can go boom, boom all over that ice.
Just makes things a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Official drink of the EST Hangout. It is the Finnish long drink legend of 1952. A drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment. Real liquor, longdrink.com/Canada is where you get your postal code and find a liquor store establishment nearest you with the long drink in stock. The Finns don't get things wrong, so your Finnish long drink will always be delicious.
Where is that?
I haven't gone.
Yeah,
Somebody can just go buy some, and we'll expense it.
Now you're talking.
Holy man.
Let's go buy a flat.
Seriously.
That stuff
thing
is so
back
good.
up on the table.
Yeah.
There's nothing like, when we used to come back in at the old place, which you can actually say now, the old place just down the street there. Come in, there'd be a couple of cold ones, crack one, you have your coffee.
The beer fridge is still there.
Right around now, no, because it was right there on the table.
It was never cold.
Yeah, it was just room temp.
There was a couple cold ones.
I don't feel like that first year or two.
The one that was really cold was the other one, the Two Hoots.
Two Hoots was
That
great.
was.
That's because I would
was in
put
a
that in the
box.
in the box, and I would take that in and out of the fridge every
And
day.
he would take it home.
Who?
Him. Remember that time he just went and grabbed a box? Say, I'm taking this. You're
yeah.
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was 4 liters. It was drank. Don't worry about it.
I know. I had some with you.
So did I think Fraser too. I think Fraser took one of those.
Yeah,
ones.
those are great.
Well,
but
I mean, what else are they there for? Decoration?
No, they're there to
That's
be had.
consumed.
That's right. But I feel like we would drink more back at the old spot than we do.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's because you got phone books instead of long drink.
Well,
That's an inside
there
joke.
are coffee table books.
And that was the whole inside joke. Remember Trev would read the phone book? Yeah.
And then I brought a couple books, and it fills out the table to make it look like we're somewhat sophisticated.
And then Ben
People
takes
don't know
this
what we're
table
doing.
and uses it as a footrest when he watches games.
Why does he use it as a footrest?
I'm kidding. He puts stuff on.
Because Jay was doing that for green and gold.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, this is a side table, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not an actual coffee table, but that's
the other
cool.
half of it is right
That's also
there.
a side table. So you're actually missing the actual coffee table portion of this little ensemble.
This works great.
I'm not saying it doesn't work great. I'm just telling
Ties
you.
in with the backdrop.
Hey, bachelor over here, you don't have to worry about that stuff. But
No, I
the guy
don't.
over
My
here-
place is nice.
Why do you have to worry about it?
Because I got kids. And so you need side tables, you need a coffee table, you need more stuff. And
Why do you need- why does
you also
having
have a
side
woman in your
table-
ear
okay,
being
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we got to make sure it looks right.
Yeah, okay.
So
and
here we
that
are.
partner, what does a kid
Yeah.
have to do with side tables?
Well, because you keep talking about, hey, don't climb on the coffee table. And then they'll climb on the side table and you'll be like, don't climb on the side table. That's how it works. That's where my brain goes. So these are side tables.
What are you complaining
And
about
you
my
two
place? My
guys-
place is great. Eva G did a good job.
I had to go in there and wreck a couch for you to get your shit together.
I had to get rid of that couch. That couch was done.
I know it was. It
you
was
did
done.
wreck it.
Thank you for finally admitting that it was done before I got there.
Some nice lady took it off my hands. I had to take it. It was Italian leather.
That's cap.
What?
Cap means that's a lie.
It was. They were from Italy. My old roommate, lawyer, likes fancy things, bought those couches. I'm like, what?
How much did you pay for that thing?
A couple grand. And they were
got
$7
ripped
grand
off.
initially.
You've seen that couch. You saw that couch. There was no
Well, I have the
chance.
smaller version. I have the love seat in my office now of that because it was the same style. But those legs were not well engineered.
Oh, I'm aware. That's kind
Yeah,
of why
you
I'm
broke-
telling you that you got ripped off because a couple $1,000 couch is well engineered.
They're supposed to be.
That is true. That is true.
So that's
Anyways.
why I think you got lied to.
Put it on Facebook Marketplace. It
pretty
was gone a week
yeah.
later. It was perfect.
Anyway, here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Side table.
But like,
But
I haven't had
for
that
us,
thing
it's
for a
coffee
year and a
table.
half.
You can make this is our coffee table.
What do you? I went and bought a new
It's
couch.
beautiful.
It's our coffee
Yeah,
table.
I like it.
It's
Don't get upset about
Well,
getting
I'm like,
called
you're
out
bringing
about your
up stuff
couch.
from. So I had just moved into that place and was getting I got a new couch.
It's minor details, buddy.
Oh boy, and he's bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
well, to his point, though, like instead of like you could have got rid of that couch instead
Hey,
of
right
moving it
away.
in and got a new couch as you move
Right
in.
away.
Oh my
So you
god.
didn't take it like the work to take it to your place to
Yeah.
just get rid of it when you could have just took it out of your place while
Yeah.
getting rid of it.
Yeah.
That's
You had a pleather couch, and your lawyer buddy was like, "Oh, this thing is a couple grand."
$7 grand. I couldn't.
$7,000
Hey,
pleather couch. Yeah, right.
When so we
the
lived
legs
together
are a
for
little
like
bit
2 years.
It's pretty easy.
on a
Yeah.
$7,000 couch.
It's actually pretty easy for him to just. I know it's real. You know,
Kunal, I hope
Yeah,
you're not
nobody will ever
listening.
know.
these are real leather.
Yeah.
Hey,
These are 1,000 each. The chairs we're sitting in right now.
when he
Oh
brought
yeah,
those home,
these look stable. Yeah.
Absolutely, Italian leather. Really, somebody did it all. $1,000 a pop. We got a good deal on them. But yeah,
Oh,
these
man.
are
God.
top end chairs right here.
$7,000 couch, and his legs are like this.
this text. Tommy's Italian leather couches were probably made by the same people making an Olympic ice rink.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, your friend lied to you about all that. Your old roommate.
Yeah.
Well, he's.
He just said 7,000.
That's what he told me. I was like, okay. Like,
Or
Did
he
you-
just
did you
he
pay
got lied to.
$7,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did he get it?
It's $1,000, but I'll give it to
From
you for
another
1,000.
lawyer.
Don't worry.
He got it from another
From
lawyer.
someone at his
You're right.
firm.
Lawyers
Yeah,
don't lie.
that was what the lawyers are the most. Absolutely, we want to trust.
well, and then he married a lawyer, Lindsay. She's
Oh,
lovely, but
man.
And he just got rid of this couch. He just gave it to
well,
you.
no. After he moved out and he took a job down in Calgary.
And you left that coach.
Well, I was about to say, like,
Yeah, he's like, you
there's
need
a lot
to
of
buy
holes
these
in
up.
this story here.
I think I got the couches and the coffee table that I have. He's like $1,500. I was like, what?
Oh
I
my
didn't buy this
God.
stuff. What are you doing?
got lied to.
So how much did you pay for those?
$1,500
You paid $1,500.
after he bought them. Yeah.
You bought them from him for $15.
He's like, do you want the couches and the coffee table? Otherwise, I'm taking it. I don't want to take them to Calgary. I was like, yeah, I guess
If it
I'll
was
take
a $7,000 coach, I'm going to carry that thing to Calgary. I'm sorry.
I'm
You
not
got
telling you for
got.
$1,500 for like a whole set.
I was like, yeah, fine, I'll buy it.
Probably paid like
Oh,
$1,000
my
bucks for
God.
all of that.
Yeah, he
Brand
came
new.
out
No, he said he
Head.
paid half because it was sitting in one of his partner's basements, and she bought it for $7,000. Didn't really love them. I could tell why. And then he bought them off her because we needed couches. We were moving in together, and then yeah, he moved to Calgary, and
He
he's like,
said how much he paid for it. How much did he pay for
Well,
it? Though?
all
He
I
paid
know is
$1,000,
it cost
and
me
he profited
$1,500
$500 afterwards because he pawned them off on Tommy because he didn't want to take the Italian leather. That was regular $7,000.
I'm happy we brought this up because we
Yes.
just got a lot of things figured out here.
Tom's world is now just going to be blown of how this buddy of his just ripped him off.
He
I
ripped
wanna
you off,
trust-
and he's down in Calgary right now.
Yeah, he's-
still laughing at you.
that Tommy's
Oh
a
my
sucker.
God. Oh, that's great.
I like how you also didn't want it. You didn't want to pay $1,500,
Well,
but you
like,
paid it.
You did.
Because
You
I
could
was
have been
like,
like, no.
well, because then I would have to go and get new stuff, and I was.
And guess what? You got new stuff anyway.
I had like 5, not 6 years later. Yeah, no, like 10 years later, I bought new stuff
That is so
because I
good.
stayed in that building for a while.
Because when you have high-end stuff, you just leave
Oh
it.
God.
That's a breakdown.
Oh, it broke down. You sat on it, and it just went boom.
Oh my God.
And then you're like, I'm gonna throw this thing off your balcony.
Yeah, I was. I'm like, because you could probably pick that thing up easy.
It wasn't that heavy.
No, it wasn't. It was like IKEA.
No, it was Italian leather couches.
Oh, okay.
Full
Anyway,
quotes.
the one in my office is nice.
Yes.
You sat on that
Yeah,
one.
that one's nice.
Yeah, that was the love seat
I don't
from
chirp
the.
that one.
Well, that one's legs
No,
work
the
perfectly.
other one,
The other
however,
one was a
is,
disaster.
Shall we get into the Edmonton Oilers game from last night? 1-0 loss to the Minnesota Wild. If you haven't heard, Jesper Wallstedt, who the Oilers could have drafted in 2021, he got the shutout.
Yes, he did. 33 save shutout.
Okay, take away Dallas. Well, I'll add Dallas into there. Their last 5 hockey games, have they not played well? Tampa, Florida.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, Dallas, Seattle, and Minnesota yesterday.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
The results haven't fully been there. Lost in OT to Tampa, lose last night. But that's like, yeah, this team needs to string 3 wins together at some point.
Yeah.
But it
I
does
think-
feel like they're playing consistently good hockey as of late, that now the results are just, they're almost there. They just got to figure out how to score goals again.
yeah, it's almost like the hockey gods are saying, well, you haven't done enough. Now you're starting to figure it out. You're taking the right steps. We'll reward you in a minute, just not yet. That's what it seems like.
If we got to earn the reward from the hockey gods.
That's exactly what it is.
If we're speaking in those terms.
If you play the way that you have, and then you start to move forward, like you lose games like that, right? Because you still, I think Connor said it in his post game where it's like, well, yeah, we're still passing up those shots.
And he put blame on himself too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so those are situations where, okay, well, yeah, you're starting to figure that out, and you've realized that you are passing up those opportunities, which is what you were doing in the first, whatever amount of games. So now you're going to start taking those. Those are going to start going in the net. Those are the little things that you have to start to figure out and sort out along the way as you start to find your game. So if you play a better defensive effort like you did last night, and you capitalize on your chances, excuse me, you're going to win more games than not. And that game last night,
Yeah.
most situations, it's probably a win.
We're watching up there in the first period, you, me, and Reed, and we're talking about their defensive play. What did you notice? I know we talked a little bit about it on the post-game show, but maybe people missed the post-game show. What were the things you noticed about the Oilers in their D zone that was a little bit better or more encouraging?
Sit back as much as they were before and just let guys go get the puck and then make plays. So they did take away time and space. I thought that they were in better positions, especially the guys without the puck. Because I saw something the other day, and it was just like, hey, players need to figure out a way to play without the puck, because everybody from a skills coach perspective talks about skills.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality of the situation is that the best players in the world only have the puck on their stick for like 2 minutes in a game, max.
Right.
So your play without the puck matters. And so what they did in that game is they had way better positioning. Their sticks were in the right spots so that, as pucks were going through seams, they were getting a piece of it. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily getting the whole thing or stopping it, but they were getting a piece of it, which disrupts the opposing team. Now there's a loose puck scenario. You create a 50-50 battle.
Which they actually engaged in.
Exactly, which they engaged in.
That's good.
And now all of a sudden, you're playing along the wall as opposed to getting picked apart through the seams, and guys are standing wide open back door. So I thought they did a much better job in just positional play, their awareness, their sticks were in the right spots, their details were better, and they took away time and space, which is a major thing on the defensive end.
I just checked the deservometer thing.
Yes, the deservometer.
yeah.
62.3% chance the Oilers deserve to win that. So 2 out of every 3 times that game's played, the Oilers would have won. And that does feel like it's fine. Skinner played a great game.
He's let in 1 goal in the last 2 games.
And the part though is he wasn't the best goalie last night.
No.
As weird as that is, but that's just because the other guy is on this hot streak.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, maybe not the best goal for Skinner completely, but if you're going to give up 1 goal in a hockey game, you should win.
Yeah.
That's you need to. You should be able to. If you're not going to score a goal, you're not winning hockey. Just that simple.
Yep.
Coach Mike says they were taking the body more. Good point. More physical. Nice to see. Well, what do you call it? A flash screen?
Flashing screen.
Flashing
So
screen.
you're basically skating in front of the guy's eyes, and the puck is coming at the exact same time. So for a split second, goalie loses track of the screen, but then you're able to roll on top of the net. Now, where that goal was scored from, different scenario, but if you watch his reaction, he actually goes low and the puck's going high. So he had no idea where the puck was coming from, because as that puck was shot, the player was right in front of it and then moves, and then all of a sudden he's like reacting late.
Well, Cam Moon, Oilers radio play-by-play guy, a former WHL goaltender, was asked, we were talking in the first intermission, and like, what do you think of that goal? He goes, he just looked like he whiffed on it. But he goes, but if he didn't see it come off his stick, changes everything.
Yeah.
And then Mooner, we're like, did you see the replay? He goes, really quickly, they put the 1 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
And he didn't see the flashing screen as you described.
Yeah.
And Mooner was busy too, but he's like, I only saw the 1 replay on the scoreboard. Couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a well-executed play design or if it was just a scramble. They did.
It was right off the draw. It was
you want to
literally
clean right
off the
back to
draw.
him, but just the way that inside winger rolled, it seemed like I was trying to figure out, was that a set play, or was that just, hey, a scenario that happened, we won it back, and he was just trying to get out of the way the last minute. But regardless of it, like, he didn't see the puck come off his stick. And that's why he was like late to it, but he was also low.
And
it
he's
was
just like this.
mid-net,
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
How do you feel they'll do the rest of this homestand then after this?
if they can play like that, then I think they're probably going to win. They might get on a streak.
No, you play the
you have
Kraken again tomorrow.
Yeah, you've got winnable games.
Winnipeg's struggling.
Yeah.
They're in Montreal tonight. They're home to Buffalo again on Friday. Well, home to Buffalo, not again, playing Buffalo
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And then they're here right away on Saturday.
Take
Yeah.
advantage.
And they're panicking and they're in their fire. Oh my God. The meme, everything's fine, fire around them. That's the situation in Winnipeg right now. So unless the Oilers lose to the Kraken, it might be two teams. And like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Going into that one. And then you get Buffalo next Tuesday. And then is it Detroit Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah, they're all meaningful games. You've got Seattle with 28 points. They're one up on the Oilers. They obviously have games in hand.
they're
They
dropping.
have 3 games in hand, so it is a big game for the Oilers. You have to get those points
Pacific
because it's
Division.
a 4-point game.
Yeah.
And then you've got Winnipeg, who's also in the conference. They're at 26 points, 2 games in hand. So, like, you got to win some of these games just to make sure that you're creating a little bit of room and getting the points that you need to. And, you know, I know that we all say that points don't, or what they do right now in the regular season doesn't matter, but these early season points still can affect where you end up. So you got to be able to capitalize, especially when you're at home.
Hey, we're creeping into
games.
mid-season here.
I don't disagree with you on that comment either.
Tomorrow's game number 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many games are in December?
13 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. It's essentially every second day is a game day. I think there's one situation coming up where there's 2 days between games.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they hit the road. They have another 5-game road trip this month too, even though they've got a 5-game homestand.
When they finish New Year's Eve, they'll be halfway through the season almost. Or no, they will be. It's 41 games.
Yeah,
Dead on 41 games.
Yeah, this is a busy month.
so 15 games this month. Because they have 14 left.
Their biggest break, Tom, like you just mentioned, is basically 24, 25, 26.
Christmas break.
Yeah.
Sorry, I disregarded Christmas break, but yeah,
And then the other one, I guess, is after Winnipeg on Saturday.
Yeah, they get a
have
two-day break.
that's the one I was
Buffalo.
talking
But
about.
then
Yeah.
they're playing, and then there's 2 back-to-backs in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's even 2 Sunday games this month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And their road trip that they have, Toronto, Montreal, Pittsburgh, Boston, Minnesota.
that's gonna be a fun trip.
That's going to be a tough trip.
Tough trip, but fun trip city-wise.
Yep.
Great cities in there.
And then you come back after Minnesota and you play Vegas and then Calgary before the break.
Vegas has had an interesting year too because they've been up and down. They beat Chicago in a shootout yesterday. Carter Hart got the win for the Golden Knights. Did you see Bedard last night, by the way?
That shot that he had.
The shot and then the shootout goal.
Yep.
Unbelievably filthy. Anyway, the Golden Knights haven't been as, let's say, formidable as years past. They've been kind of...
But are they in the same situation
Very
as
much
what
so.
the Oilers are going to do? Like
Seems
they've got
like it.
enough talent and whatever to just be in the mix. You get to that second half, you turn it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting one.
Like LA, listen, I think LA has a respectably good team, but they've just kind of coasted along and casually wound up at the top of the standings in the Pacific with the Ducks.
They still can't score.
I know, but they're there because they've been more consistent than the other teams in the Pacific.
So
Unless Vegas caught them
what
with
do
the
you
2
think
points.
of LA? Because
I don't think they're particularly great. I think they're a
3-5-3
respectively
at
good
home,
team. Yeah.
Right? They're 9-2-4 on the road. They got a differential of -4. They've scored 69 goals for, which in the conference puts them above only, actually 2 teams, Calgary and Seattle. So they're in the bottom of the conference in terms of goals for. But their goals against is obviously pretty good at 73. Like, what are they then?
They're a
Vegas-
playoff team.
Are they?
Wild card.
Are they a good playoff team, or are they just a team that's what we've seen over the past couple of years?
What we've seen the last couple of years.
In, out, by.
Maybe this year will be a little different if they get a different opponent. Maybe Ducks fall down Golden Knights take the Pacific and they get the Ducks, and maybe they could catch the Ducks.
The Ducks have scored 96 goals.
I know, but you first time in the playoffs, maybe that's how you can catch them or something like that. But no, I think we all thought the Kings were going to be dropping off here, but I think they've done enough that they're in a decent spot where, like, I think Seattle's going to keep dropping off a little bit.
I would agree with you.
I think Utah, we've seen they had such a good start to the season, but they've dropped off. I feel like the Sharks at some point will come down a bit.
The way they're playing, I could see that. But
like the Ducks a couple years ago were
really
one of those
close.
teams that had a good, first, like up until January, then they didn't play well. Like we do see some of these younger teams just have a good start, like they put a lot early, and then they can't sustain it.
Yeah, but
I wonder if those are some of those, like those teams are still there. So I think the Kings are in a spot where they should be able to still snag a playoff spot.
It's fair. So, like, okay, this is a wild one. Third in the conference in terms of goals for. Who do you think it is?
Third in the conference in goals for. The conference, Western Conference.
Western Conference.
Chicago?
They're second.
San Jose. That's where.
They're fourth, tied for fourth. Edmonton.
For goals for?
Yep.
They have been scoring more lately.
Based on
Not yesterday,
based on
though,
the way
obviously.
that they've played and the lack of goals to start, that's a little bit surprising. They have 81 goals. So they're just ahead of like 4 or 5 teams. But the fact that they're sitting third with goals for, you're like, oh,
Their goals against is brutal, though.
it's real bad.
I like how you describe that.
You got to
It's
score
real
goals to try to keep up then.
But
how many
they-
goals you're letting.
Yeah.
For the longest time, for like 20 games, 3 goals was a minor miracle for the Oilers.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
based on just the way they started, you're like, how are you third in the conference in goals
Yeah.
with teams like Vegas, who can score? I mean, the young stars in San Jose are lighting the lamp. Like, there's some good teams. But anyway,
It's been a weird season.
yeah. Actually, I missed the top 3 in the Central. I didn't scroll up. The Oilers are actually fourth because the Avs score a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Sagan expected to miss the rest of the season. Torn ACL. Glenn Gulletson announced TSN sending that alert.
He can't stay healthy.
You sent me something I need to get to in a little bit.
Yeah, we do.
But did you see the Chris Paul sending home by the Clippers?
I also
this
saw
morning?
that too.
What was it? 3 a.m. A little before 3 a.m. this morning, Chris Paul was sent home by the LA Clippers. What a weird thing. What a weird
Was it just
time
a
to do that.
termination of a contract? Like, what happened in that particular situation?
What
where you
has
just-
to happen for a guy to be sent
that.
home, quote unquote?
Well, but
What
there's
did you
also
do?
just like they're in a tailspin. So that their president, Lawrence Frank, we're parting ways with Chris, and he'll no longer be with the team. We'll work with him on the next step of his career. Legendary Clipper who had a historic career. Want to make one thing very clear: no one is blaming Chris for our underperformance. I accept responsibility for the record we have right now. There are a lot of reasons why we've struggled. We're grateful for the impact Chris has had on our franchise. So this doesn't feel like there's something else. This is just them making just a move on Chris Paul.
There had to have been a blow up of some sort.
something. You don't get rid of a guy like Chris Paul
Yeah.
over nothing. Like, I don't even know if people have questioned his character. Like, he's always just been a really good player.
Yeah.
Which is why, though, I feel like this is just the Clippers kind of being the Clippers and just deciding, okay, we're going to, it's not working with him coming back on his farewell tour. We're done with him.
That's weird if that's the case.
Well, because with Blake Griffin signed an extension, he wanted to retire Clipper, and then they sent him off to Detroit not long after. Like,
They sent him keyword.
I know, but
not
it's
just said, peace out, you're done.
but they want to work with Chris Paul on his next step, which
Yeah.
is maybe finding him a spot. They didn't say the contract's terminated or anything. They just sent him home.
Crazy.
That's weird.
And the way they handle some of their greatest players of all time for their franchise, it's wild.
It really is.
And for this, I woke up in the middle of the night. Whenever I do, I kind of sometimes just quickly go on my phone, and all of a sudden I'm seeing this, and it's like happening at 2 a.m. I'm like, this is so weird.
That is odd.
How's there breaking news like this happening in the middle of the night? But the Clippers be clippering. And we'll see.
Did you see Kawhi come out and be like, yeah, we just need like more talent on the roster and stuff like that? And it was on Twitter, and the first comment, this was like last week,
okay.
I think. First comment, you had that in Toronto. I love how salty people in Toronto are about it because, hey, like it's true. You
was
had
6
an
years ago.
unbelievable team.
Okay, but let's just go. Let's say you go to the Clippers. What if he doesn't force the trade for Paul George?
Then you might be in a better spot.
You have SGA
I know. And picks.
and picks.
Like you might
Like
be in a
you
better
might
spot.
actually be in a, but even
Yeah.
if you didn't stay in Toronto and you went and you didn't force this Paul George trade where they just got destroyed, you might have SGA with you right now.
What are they, like 21-1?
Is it 21 and
They
The,
beat Golden State yesterday.
They are now
Yeah.
I don't know
officially.
the exact record.
It's only one loss. They are at 21-1.
Yeah.
And also,
With
if you
the
stay
ability
healthy,
to get better.
if you stay healthy, your team's better. But Kawhi, with the Clippers more than the other, like he hasn't stayed healthy with the Clippers.
No.
Yeah.
But
Shocking.
like you had in Toronto. So then I actually have a question.
Or he could have went to the Lakers.
If he was in Toronto,
yeah.
and based on the way that the doctors took care of him, would he be in a better spot? Because he didn't seem to be as in and out of the lineup as he is today, even though there was a lot of moments where he was load managing.
I don't know. There's easy, like, just because as you're getting older, the body could break a little bit more. There's there's a part of like he would have still maybe went through all these injury issues with Toronto.
I mean, he is made of paper mache, but like, oh man, it's tough.
Hampton
Yeah.
Steve says maybe Chris Paul is going to work at a tree planting company.
Probably.
I
can
wonder,
make good money
if
there.
somebody does go make a play for him because this is his final year. Does he go help a team? And he went back to LA to be with the Clippers, but also likes LA. Like to me, do the Lakers get involved in this one in some way?
Yeah.
But it was just weird. Middle of the night, send him home.
That's why I think something happened.
But then,
something had to have
But then you don't
You
write
don't
that
announce-
type of press
Yeah,
release.
that's
You don't
weird.
be so
Even-
lovingly.
Even Jimmy Buckets, when he left, like he was a problem in the room to the point where like he was trying to force his way out and they still traded him because he was like a veteran player, a good player, a guy that over the course of his career has had like he's been a leader, he's been a good soldier. They traded him even though he was being a problem at that particular time. This is just really weird.
Yeah.
But if
like-
there was something happening, you would have just had, we've sent Chris Paul home.
But
We thank him for his service, but like we have no other comment.
2 in the morning, you said 2 in the morning it was?
Just before 2 a.m, so like between 2 and 3 or something.
So like this is what I'm envisioning. This is a
this is
hypothetical.
Eastern time, so Pacific. There, if
Right.
Lawrence Frank's not on the road with them, he's back. It's
Right.
like 11
Yeah,
o'clock
yeah.
in LA.
So this is just me spitballing here, but like something happens, a blow up, a disagreement, argument, whatever you want to call it, and whoever it's with is like high up there within the Clippers organization, and is like, you know what, you're done, and then leaks it or lets people know, and then it gets out that late at night where they put it out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of envisioning could have happened. I could be totally wrong, but the timing of it, usually if crap goes down and there's a parting of the ways, you wait till like 10 in the morning the next day or something like that. So you get all the messaging clear with everybody, ducks in a row, have your meetings, make sure everyone understands what the scenario is. But that happening so abruptly at the weird time, late at night, is like, I could imagine team execs like, F this guy, put it out there to an insider, get this guy, we're moving on from him.
Well, I
sending
started with
him
Chris
home.
Paul. Chris Paul posted an Instagram
like
post
deuces,
that I was
yeah.
sent home.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's also the Clippers were trying to, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They thought they could bury this in the middle of the night. No one's going to pull it up. People are
It's
asleep.
very Clippers.
The first
like,
thing you see in the morning.
Absolutely, but I wonder if there was that one person, I won't put it past them, that sits there and be like, you know something, if we do this now, no one's gonna know. Like it's gonna be it's gonna get missed tomorrow morning.
When do you do a news dump? 5 p.m. on a Friday.
Yeah.
That's the news cycle. When do you do a news dump in sports? Try to sneak it in when something else major is happening.
People are sleeping.
Yeah,
That's what they thought.
No, that's horrible.
People will
if that
not
was
see
the
this.
case.
They'll never see
Yeah.
this. It's not like Chris Paul or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
You want to get to this Panthers thing?
Let's get to this Panthers thing.
What do you got?
When did the phenomenon start where random fans create music for their teams? We've seen the Oilers stuff here in the city when they're on their runs. We saw the Vancouver stuff when they were in the playoffs.
It's so bad.
All bad songs.
Yeah.
We've seen it across the landscape until we hit Carolina Mike.
He's got a few things here.
And Carolina Mike, the song is a little bit trendy.
He has Cameo. He has official merch.
Carolina Mike.
Carolina
He has hit a whole new level with his song that's got a little beat to it.
I'll play it right away.
Carolina Mike looks like he's stuck in 1998.
He might be.
Yeah.
But I have never seen something as successful as Carolina Mike. Now, is it a mockery of Carolina Mike? Or is it this song is actually that good? Because he's been on talk shows. He's got his own merch out.
He's a full rapper.
He's getting stuff, swag sent to him. He's got a new song called Maple Syrup.
You sent this to me yesterday.
Because it's still.
I listened to like 30 seconds. I was like, this
Man,
is
every time
weird.
this guy posts, it's the same song.
Yeah.
Just different variations.
And he's got the little
And he's got his little dance.
Yeah.
He's unavailable for personalized video on Cameo until the 11th of this month.
Too busy.
He's, quote, spending time with family. Thank you for all the support. I'll be back Friday, December 12th.
Awesome.
Can we play Carolina Mike?
I'll play that one. It's not as big as I see. He has a 3.1 million hits.
Yeah, you got to play
view
that
on
one.
Insta.
That's the real one.
Oh, so this is the one you sent me.
What's up, y'all? I got a question. Y'all ready to support these Carolina Panthers as they keep pounding against these Green Bay Packers?
It's got money right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's for him to
Also,
throw.
Yeah.
If I had $150,000, I want you to know exactly what I would do, y'all. Check it out. Spend $150,000 on a football team. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a team. Spend $150,000 on a tricked out Porsche. Wait, what? Minnesota, it snows too much. Build me a tennis court outside my house, but the HOA's gonna make me tear it down. Might give me some Panthers season ticks. Just might get a tiny home in the sticks. I get some Reese's peanut butter cups. Heck no, I ain't sharing. I'ma eat them all up. Might give me a plane and fly to Spain. Except I don't even know how to fly a plane. Scratch that, I'ma get me a big old bus. One big enough for all of us to double dutch. Getting chased by turkeys as we cruise around. Windows down, now up so you can hear the sound. If you had 150,000.
And he throws some money.
Yeah.
He's got this
And
one
he's got
going.
his hands in his pockets. And he's just grooving.
He's got Monopoly money that he
Yep.
throws, which I
Hell
love.
yeah.
He's got black shoes on with Panther socks that come up his leg.
Yep.
He's just got beige shorts with the belt and then the Panthers polo tucked in, like such a dad look.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some disco light going in the background.
Good beat.
What is this 3 million? So the original is out now.
$150,000 in your hand. Yeah, I mean, but if I did, here's exactly what I would do. Check it out. Spend $150,000 on a big old yacht. Wait a minute, that's not enough to buy a yacht. Spend $150,000 on an iced out watch. Wait, what? I don't even really wear a watch. A big screen TV in every room. That wouldn't make sense. Only got 5 room. And me buy a little money for my baby girl. Just might take a trip around the world. I buy some yoga and meditate. I get some brand new roller skates. I'd spend some cash and fix this beat. I might do some escargot to eat. Oh, what you said, that's made with snails. Instead, do you have blue crab for sale? I take 100 dozen and cook them up. Then share my friends to party up. If you had 150,000, I still got some questions.
Okay.
I think you could. Where's this song? This song might be on Spotify.
I hope so.
I think it. Well, so he got invited to the Carolina Panthers game this past weekend.
As he should.
He got introduced. He had cheerleaders as his backup dancers. They gave him the mic, and he went and performed a song
At halftime?
at halftime. Yeah, or part of in a little break.
It's a 2-minute song. The extended version is 2 minutes. That's not extended.
Now I
It's 2:25.
understand that this is a way better song than some of the ones that we've seen,
Yeah.
but like.
Is it, though? Is it?
Like one of those ones.
All it is bow, 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 bow.
Do more teams need to like get on board with some of this?
No, please don't.
More teams need to tell their fans, like, but maybe we don't need to do this.
No, do not do this.
I mean, hey, they're fully embracing Carolina Mike.
Yeah, because it's silly.
And the team's rolling.
Yeah,
This
they
is
are.
And it's not
their.
because of him, but
Yeah, maybe.
they're rolling.
Well, how long's he been doing this?
But he's become like their Gloria.
Yeah, he has become their Gloria, and that's fine. But
long's he
no,
been doing this?
because as soon as other teams start mimicking, copying this, it loses its shine
Well,
for however long this lasts.
There's been a lot of songs that have come out, and we've seen so many of them over the course of the different playoffs. And hey, some of them are they're awful, and some of them are okay.
Well, like
I mean,
Dallas
the
from Nelson songs are phenomenal.
Oh, he's got a new song that came out in October, Maple Syrup.
Yeah, don't play it.
Why?
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know that I will never stop. Gotta save all my cash to fill my car with cash. Pick up my daughter, take her to school. Now I go make some more cash. If you got a problem, I can help you solve them. That's what I do for me and my crew. I would never rob them. I'm a SharePoint expert. Play with
That's his newer
Maple
song,
Syrup?
Oh, maple syrup.
Awesome.
And he's got a plate of pancakes, and he actually pours syrup.
He's doing it while he's playing tennis. About to play tennis.
Oh my gosh! But anyway, people in Nasty Chat are talking about Shoddy Mills.
Yeah. Has Shawnee Mills done anything for the Oilers or the Edmonton Elks or anything for the local teams?
No, but
That's the question.
Well, OG Jonah would love to do something for them.
Could we get into a spot where like literally more teams are starting to do this and carry?
I
the
hope
guy?
not.
If it's the best of the worst,
I hope not. But part of what makes that good is how bad it is.
it's the best song I've heard of all the crap songs that have come out.
There's a lot of crap songs out there.
That's my point. And we've seen some real doozies here in the city,
Yes, we have.
especially in the playoffs. That Vancouver Canucks one that they played,
Oh, that was terrible.
that one was hot garbage.
Yes. I find most of them are cringe, and people do music videos, and you're just like, oh, don't do that. Don't do
That's
that.
why Carolina Mike is so good.
Yeah, but there's an innocence to it.
That's my point.
Yeah.
He's just doing his thing.
Yeah. Like there's an innocence to that. I need to see his halftime performance. I'll watch it as soon as we finish
Max
the show.
Bezozu, when you do see Shoddy Mills, you tell him to make a song for the Oilers. Make it good.
Didn't he play like the Rec Room or something like that recently?
I don't know anything about him.
Popped up on my socials, and I was like, oh,
I
is a
get a
thing.
kick out of this stuff. Like, I think it's hilarious, but this one here to me is like, it's caught fire, and I don't know why it's caught fire.
Hey, it was on Peyton and Eli.
Yeah. He's
They were
been
talking
on
about it.
so many shows.
Oh my
I
God.
haven't known any about this until you sent it to me. So, okay.
But there's going to be more people that are going to come out with this, and you know
Always
there will
is.
be.
That's why it's good to stay off socials. Play Alberta over under. Download the app. Visit them. PlayAlberta.ca. EST Sports.
Touché.
Deposit 50. Get a $50 free sports bet. I'm going to annoy Belsey a little bit here.
Oh, boy.
Over under 7.5 wins that the Miami Dolphins end their season
Over.
with.
really?
They're going to get hot. They're going on another.
They're on a run.
They're on a run.
They've won 4 straight. They're 5-7. Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Bucks, Patriots.
Over for sure.
Who are they beating?
I don't know.
Jets?
Pick any of them. I don't care. Yep.
Have
Steelers?
to win.
Yep.
Please.
Ooh.
Bengals?
No, not with Joe
Burrow
Cool
back?
back. Yeah, he's back.
Joe Cool's back. Yeah, no, that one's done.
Bucks?
Yeah.
Okay. Patriots.
No.
Second game against Patriots. Did they win the first game? That's the key.
Patriots won.
So then, yes, they'll win that one.
So they're going to win 4 games.
I think they're going to win 4 games.
They're going to make 9 wins and just miss out on the playoffs.
Yep.
Are you going to be happy?
No, I'm pissed because it's. I was talking to my buddy about it. I'm like, this team can't even like tank properly. You're at the bottom of the standings, and you had an opportunity to get like one of the best quarterbacks moving your franchise forward, and you go out and what do? You have the audacity to win 4 in a row.
Well, here's the
Get to
question.
5-7.
Does McDaniel keep his job?
Yeah.
100% he's going to keep
Is
his
he
job.
keeping his job at the moment
Yes.
with 5 wins?
Yes, because you just went on a run because you fired the GM
Yeah. Mike Burr's brother.
Where you say, okay, well, he's the guy that brought the players in, so that's obviously an issue. The team hasn't quit on Mike McDaniel.
He saved
They're
his
still
job.
playing. He saved his job.
Yeah.
Tua's still hot garbage, throwing lame ducks everywhere. But the problem is that now you actually bought him more time because who are you going to go get for a quarterback? Because the more you win,
Kyler Murray.
the higher you go. I don't want another short number
Sometimes
one.
those are the best. Sometimes
Neither do I.
you want. I will defend. Sometimes it's best going to get that quarterback in like the second round, so they can sit as a backup for a couple years and then take
You
over.
do not want Tua for another season throwing the ball.
Why not? They're winning football games. Imagine if they had won.
What were his stats last game? I'm telling you, they
pull it
weren't
up.
very good.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Hey, it doesn't matter if his stats are good. Did they win the football game? They beat the Saints,
Garbage team.
and he was 12 of 23 for 157 yards, 0
That's
touchdowns, and an
outrageous.
interception.
Are you kidding me?
And he rushed for 4.
Are you kidding me? That is such garbage. Like, can
His-
you repeat those?
Would you like to know what his QB rating was?
Yep.
55.9. There's a QBR, which I don't know what the QBR ranking is. It was 8.1.
I don't know.
They've got good
Tyler,
receivers.
the Tyler Shaw or whatever of the Saints, his QB rating for that game where they lost was 91.9, and his QBR one was 29.9.
This is my point. Imagine if you had a decent quarterback. Hey, Tua was fine, but he's at a spot right now. I think he's been beat up.
Yeah.
What if
I don't think he's the same.
What if they go beat the Browns? Had they beat the Browns? What a different story this could have been. They could be 6-6 right now, thick of the playoff picture,
Yep.
and Tua's leading that charge.
He ain't leading any charge.
He's just
there.
Then how are they winning these football
Because they
games?
keep handing the ball off to Achan, and Achan is doing it all the work for himself. And then every now and then, Tua will dump it off to Waddle, and Waddle will run it into the end zone. That's how they're winning games. Like, it's unbelievable.
But it's fine. Like, you go draft a quarterback and you have him back up from Tua for like a year or like 8 games, and then
Can
he
we
takes
bring
over.
Matt Moore out of retirement and have him play?
I always liked Matt Moore.
He was pretty good. He was a good backup, actually. No,
you want-
I don't disagree with what you're saying because I do think that more teams need to season their first year guy because you get a lot of situations. Bryce Young, what's the kid? Oh my gosh, who's quarterbacking Seattle right now?
Sam Darnold.
Darnold, thank you. That he had a tough go to start when he was with the Jets. Like, there's always been guys like that, and maybe they just need a little bit more seasoning. Give him some time to build a line around him, because now all of a sudden, like, Darnold's been better. I don't know, or maybe it's just a franchise.
You want Jacoby Brissett?
Even Jacoby looks half decent right now.
They're playing him instead of Kyler Murray in Arizona.
I know, but guess what? Jacoby, when he was a Dolphin, looked like hot garbage. Why? Because they didn't have an offensive line. It's the craziest thing in the world. Build an offensive line of sequoia trees, protect your quarterback, and then maybe he has more than 1 second to throw the ball.
What a concept.
And then he could have like, hey, read 1, read 2, read 3, as opposed to read 1's not there. Oh, my head's going to get put into orbit.
I've got so Tua's 85.9 QB rating this year. He's ahead of Bo Nix.
Really?
Eh? He's ahead of Trevor Lawrence. He's just behind Brock Purdy and Bryce Young and Caleb Williams by a little bit.
So he's behind those
That
guys.
is surprising.
He's also 26th in the National
That's my
Football League.
point.
What is I don't know what this QBR one is. That one,
That's your task for today.
he is 28th. Just behind Aaron Rodgers, just ahead of Justin Fields.
I know you're trying to troll, but I'm with you on all of it. He's been rancid.
I'm just saying, no, I'm trying to say that he might
Great
be better,
use of
but
rancid.
he
And I
He's
used to
on
like
mid
Tua.
of that.
I used to try to defend him.
yeah,
That's
did.
hard.
You
his
did. You
TD
would.
interception 17 to 14 is not
Like,
good.
that's insane.
What is he in this one? Yards per game, he's 190 yards per game. That's pretty low. Yeah. what's his completion percentage? His completion 67.2 is not bad.
Maddie, you can't even pretend to try to make that sound good.
Well, they're winning.
190 yards.
But it's the stat that matters
Okay,
most.
but that's like
is the
Tim Tebow.
And they got dubs.
It's the same thing. It's the same argument. When Tim Tebow was with the Broncos, guess what? They were winning. Guess what they did? Got rid of him.
They brought
once
in
he
Peyton,
fell
didn't
off.
they?
Yeah.
They ended up bringing in Peyton.
Yeah.
Even his fall off, he was more impactful than what Tua is this season because he would just run the ball.
Maybe he needs just another offseason.
Of
Just developing.
getting fat and sassy.
What's wrong with that?
Maybe next year will be the year he
Get out of here.
surprises.
Get out of here. I don't
What
want
happened
this.
to Ryan Tannehill when he left Miami?
He blossomed
Exactly.
into a 15th ranked quarterback.
Maybe Tua just needs that extra. You're getting rid of him a little too soon.
Really?
Maybe.
Ryan Tannehill was a guy that didn't have his brain scrambled.
You think?
No, he didn't have his brain scrambled.
Those
Did he
videos you
get-
send are pretty funny.
They're really funny.
Yeah, they are.
Did he get beat up because they didn't have an offensive line? Yes. Then he went to the Titans. He had a good running back in Derrick Henry. He had an O-line. He put together some really good seasons. But he was not as beat up as Tua because Tua, coming into the NFL, replaced his hips. And I think he had something with one of his hands. Like he was beat up coming into the NFL.
He had his hips done?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, I mean, he's not running around much, but
Because he can't run.
yikes.
So he's gotten to the NFL and he's been beat up more in the NFL because it's a way harder league and there's bigger guys. So, I mean, once again, I like Tua, but I'm sorry, got to move on from him. It's got to go.
Dave Chappelle performs tonight at Rogers Place.
I love it.
You going?
No,
Oh.
I wish.
Just a heads up, I'm seeing this. You will not be permitted the use of cell phones, smartwatches, or cameras. Once through gates, devices must be secured and provided yonder pouches or whatever. So
How do
if
you
you
feel about that?
are going, be prepared for that.
Kevin Hart did that a few times.
Comedians do it
yeah,
often.
Yeah.
I guess makes sense because what Dave Chappelle's doing tonight is what he did in Calgary, what is it, yesterday or wherever he's going to Calgary, and it was what he can do in the next show and the next show and the next
It
show.
protects the material.
Yeah.
And yeah, and with like a hockey game, you never know what you're going to get. I guess musicians could be like, well, our set's usually the same, so we don't want it spoiled. But, or maybe it's to stop the idea of if there's a joke, to have to defend it.
Yeah.
Where somebody's like, oh, this is what the joke was said, and then somebody's offended by it. But it's like, well, you didn't go to the concert, though.
Yeah.
Or you didn't go to is it called a concert?
show.
The show.
Yeah.
Performance
And so,
event.
like, you don't have it right. Like, comedy's going to offend in many different ways. So maybe it's to protect that. I don't know. But here's what I would say. I would prefer, I don't want to give up my phone. So you get to keep this pouch, or do you have to give it like that? I don't understand how it works. I've never dealt
I don't
with
know.
that.
I've never.
I would prefer then if I can't keep my phone to keep my phone then at home.
Yeah.
But now that we have all these damn mobile tickets, you need your phone. So to me, then at the very least, give me a printed ticket. I'll leave my phone at home and I'll gladly not bring it if you're telling me not.
Can you not just keep it in your pocket and just not bring it out?
I guess. Maybe.
But
I don't
that's
know. But
maybe how
no.
they get you because like you mobile phone to get in and then like, okay, we're going to need to put that in this pouch.
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Unless, but like if the three of us were going, Belsey has it all on his phone. So it's like,
Right.
you're the sacrifice for us. You're going to give your phone. But we
Yeah.
didn't bring our phones. We left it at home. But do you have to put it through metal detectors? I always forget.
They have the
Not
new
the
style.
the new
not
ones.
the new
Okay.
But I think the new style, like they can scan,
They scan?
is
I don't
scan
know what
very
it does,
quickly.
no.
So would they know?
Apparently,
But,
it's very impressive technology.
but also
I don't
then
know.
like an usher might be, well, I see you on the phone. Come here. You need,
Yeah.
like, do you want to deal with that mid-show if an usher's seeing you on your phone or
I
something?
feel like that's
Yeah, I
going to
think you
happen
just
a lot.
I think you just got to put your phone away and just say, it's in my pocket. It's not coming back out.
Will they even allow that
risk
though?
the temptation of doom scrolling while you're listening to Dave Chappelle
Just doom scroll while you're driving, like some people do.
on icy
Do not
roads.
do that. That was a joke.
It's the part of it is if baptized big, you keep the pouch on your person. So how do you take it out? Like after somebody open it for? Can you just take it out anytime? I don't know. I don't know. If the artist is asking for something, I feel like kind of in a way respect the artist.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a reason they're wanting to do that.
You also don't want the lights, right? Like flashing at you.
Yeah. That's fair.
B-Dog 98, that damn song is stuck in my head now. You're
Good.
welcome.
Yeah, good. Go listen to it 3 more times.
Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada storage experts, more than 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider by Canadian. Check them out, sentinel.ca. Aiden O'Neill. They take it out after when you leave, like a magnet thing. Oh, okay. So you can't like break in or something like that. Coming up next, we got Lock Shop. Today's Wednesday, which means it's Oil Stream. We got EST Afternoons. We got the Reed Wilkins Show with JML, and that'll take you up until 6 o'clock. Valzy, always good seeing you. Nice work,
It's a
Tommy.
pleasure.
Thank you to everyone for tuning into the Hangout here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop is coming up in just a few minutes right here on EST. Dusty and Huss will take care of you for that one. That's, like I said, coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Zola with here, joining us today.